early, I'm not sure, because we have the whole room. You know, we're going to fill up the whole room. So if the chef is ready, they may take us a few minutes early. It only takes a few minutes to get down there, but they usually do at the end of the they give you like a printout with the recipes of what it is they're making, and usually on the last page there is a coupon for what they call the what do they call them, gift packs or party packs or something like that. It's like 3 or 4 of the items packaged together, the spices and maybe a cookbook or something like that, and there's like a coupon for a discount. So you might want to hold off, you know, buying, if you see some of those packs, they're all like wrapped together in like this mesh, you know, bag. If you're interested in one of those while you're looking around, you might want to hold off, because you probably can get a coupon for that. But and just individual items, there's no coupon that applies to that. So I just wanted to let you know about that. Did y'all take the city tour yesterday? Some of you did, not a lot of you did. Yeah, was that good? Yeah, that's an interesting tour. Well, we're going to just be heading down here and traveling into the French Quarter, and unfortunately a big bus like this is not going to be able to drop us right in front of the school, because it's right in the French Quarter, and the big buses are barred from most of the streets in the French Quarter. So we'll have to walk maybe just about a block and a half to get to the school. And anybody have any questions about what we're going to do today? And I'm going to be with you the whole time in case y'all have any questions or any specific needs. If anybody needs to leave early, you know, if you're not feeling well or something, just come, we'll get you a cab or something like that. But we're down here at the end of Poydras Street, the Hilton Hotel, of course, right down here. Right on the other side of the Hilton is the Riverwalk Shopping Center, which is actually closed right now. It is in the process of being completely restored, and supposedly what I've heard or what I've read is that it's going to be an upscale outlet mall, which should be really nice when they get it finished, and especially for all the cruise ship travel we have. You know, we have that cruise terminal right there, right down on the riverfront from the Hilton behind the convention center, and so that should be a real plus for the cruise travelers. But anyway, right down here in front of the Hilton, there's a little circular park, and there's a statue of a gentleman there in the middle, and that's Winston Churchill, and y'all will see him when we make this turn up here in a minute. And he has his hand up. Some people say it looks like he's hailing a cab, but of course that is the victory sign. Of course, he was known for that. And the World Trade Center, which has been closed for several years, the building on the right here, is going to be undergoing some kind of renovation sometime soon. They've put it out to different architects to come up with plans, and they've kind of decided on the one they're going to go with. So it'll be several years before it's finished, probably. But it is the oldest World Trade Center in the United States. And right behind this statue there, the man on the horse, is the Spanish Plaza. It's a pretty little plaza right along the riverfront. The man on the horse is a Spanish gentleman. His name is Bernardo Galvez. He was our Spanish governor during the American Revolution. We, of course, were under Spanish control at that time during the American Revolution. This entryway here is for the ferry. There is a ferry that crosses across the Mississippi River to the other side, still part of New Orleans over there. It's a little community called Algiers. It's a pedestrian and a car ferry. So that's something you could do if you wanted to. And right up to your right, as we make this turn, it'll be over to your right, is building right on the riverfront as well, called the Aquarium of the Americas. It's a wonderful aquarium. It has a giant shark tank, Gulf of Mexico shark tank, where you can see all the different sharks that live in the Gulf of Mexico. And Canal Street is the street we're going to be turning onto here briefly, and then we're going to be turning off of it right away to turn into the French Quarter. Was a proposed canal connecting the Mississippi River, which is right there, with Lake Pontchartrain several miles in the other direction. The canal never did materialize, but the name remained Canal Street. Harrah's Casino was built on the site of a former convention center called the Rivergate. If any of y'all had been to New Orleans years ago, you might remember the Rivergate. It was a very contemporary building. When they voted to have legalized gambling in the state, they voted to have only one land-based casino, and that this is where they chose that spot to be. They didn't want it to be overrun with casinos through the city. We do have some riverboats throughout the state and in other parts, suburbs of New Orleans, but this is the only land-based casino. They actually tore down that older contemporary building and built Harrah's in the spot. This is Canal Place Shopping Center. They have a Saks Fifth Avenue in here, Brooks Brothers, some smaller boutiques, a really nice movie theater inside there that was completely renovated a few years ago, and they have food service in the theater itself, so you can order things and they'll bring it right to you as the movie's going on, so it's kind of nice. We are going to be turning to the right, and as we do, we'll be entering the French Quarter, because Canal Street is one of the borders, the boundaries of the French Quarter. The other side over there, after the Louisiana Purchase, which was, who remembers? Yay! 1803. You're good American history. 1803, the other side of Canal Street started to develop. Of course, the French Quarter was founded in 1718 and actually set up as a city in 1721. So it was, almost 100 years later that the other part of the city started to develop. This part that consists of the French Quarter, it's about 9 blocks by 13 blocks. That was the city of New Orleans. That was it, just that part. And then as the city started to grow in the upriver direction, which is behind us, and in the downriver directions, which is in front of us, the different parts of the city started to grow and were incorporated. You can see the Aquarium of the Americas better from over here. Right along there, of course, is the riverfront. There is a riverfront streetcar that runs right along there. You see the little stop there, see the RTA stop? And runs all the way down to the French Market. There's a statue of Bienville right here to your left, the founder of the city of New Orleans. We're going to unload right here and actually walk up to the corner straight ahead and cross over to the left, okay?
The long process of making the lamps as they are very strong. So that looks like Europe. Little boutiques, little shops. Very French, I think. This is the beginning of the French Quarter, isn't it? You see the founder of New Orleans there? 1770. What does it say there? Lafayette? No. Le Moine. Jean-Baptiste Le Moine. You're going? Bien? Oh yes. This is the French Quarter. Yeah. Yes, St. Louis. Which was raining at the time, you know.
Oh.
Very, very famous king, the mosque, Le Roi Soleil. Look at the picture. Well, the ladies. I think I left my camera on last night. St. Louis food is shown European art imports. Looks really beautiful pink.